Pope Francis has landed in Juba after a three-day visit to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, it's the first ever papal visit to South Sudan since the country was formed in 2011. Now, during the trip, the Pope will be joined by the Archbishop of Canterbury and the moderator of the Church of Scotland. The trip has been labelled a pilgrimage for peace. We can now go across to France 24, Seema Gupta, who is travelling with the Pope. Seema, good afternoon to you. Talk us through what's on the agenda over the next 3 days.
Well, Pope Francis has just arrived and is going through basically the official welcome ceremony here at the airport in Juba. And after this, he will be headed to the presidential palace. He was met by President Salva Kiir on arrival at the airport. And we also saw the Archbishop of Canterbury and the moderator of the Church of Scotland come to greet him. They were here having arrived in the country earlier. He will be headed to the presidential palace where he will have a session, in essence, a meeting with the president, followed by the vice president as well. You have to remember that there are differences in terms of ethnic differences between these two groups. They are forming this government that's in place, and he's expected to address them. And the feeling is after that 2019 unprecedented summit at the Vatican with all these leaders at the Vatican at the time, Pope Francis pleading to them, bending down on his knees and kissing them on their feet, a very powerful gesture, calling on them to maintain their promises in terms of the peace process, a peace process that came into place in 2018 after 5 years of a deadly, bloody conflict, civil war really, that saw some 400,000 people killed. The problem is, though, a lot of the promises of that peace process have not been actualized. Things like forming a united armed forces, making sure elections are carried out. These promises haven't actually been met yet. And part of the reason why these three church leaders are coming here is because this is a predominantly Christian country, and they're hoping to plead to those leaders to remember to keep their promises to the people of this new country just created back in 2011.